This video and all content on this channel is performed by a pest control professional, and it is always recommended to hire a pest control pro in your area to perform any pest control in or outside your home. Pesticides can harm you and your loved ones. Anyone who is performing the information in this video is doing so at their own risk. If you decide to try the info provided in this video, please always check with the local laws in your area and read the labels of any product you use. The label is the law.
Hey everybody, this is Jason Akers again with Green Acres Pest Control. And today, we're going to continue this list about the top 20 ways that people get rid of bed bugs in their home. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. If you really like it, consider subscribing to the channel. This is a continuing series on what to do, what not to do, and how to get rid of your bed bug problems. So you really should hit that notification bell so you can come back every week and learn with everyone else on what not to do and what to do to get rid of your bed bug problems. So, like I said, if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. If you really like it, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget, I live stream every Thursday night where I answer your questions about bugs. You can come on, talk to me, everybody else. We've got a really good community going on, and I just really enjoy the live streams. I think it's a really good thing for everybody. I also have a Discord. Links in the description below. Everything's in the description below. In fact, even chemicals and stuff to actually use on your own to be able to get rid of bed bugs and be a success. So I've got links below. I've got links to my course. I have a course on how to get rid of bed bugs, and it's a very good course. Lots of people, in fact, it's the highest rated bed bug course on, I think, online anywhere. It's very successful. A lot of people have used it. A lot of people have been very successful getting rid of bed bugs using it, so I recommend you do it. But anyway, let's talk about bed bugs and what not to do and what to do to get rid of this problem. So last week, and now I am using a list. I'm using the list because I had to make this 20 things. It's a lot to remember. But last week, we went over heat, freeze treatments, home defense, DE, and Vicane. Those are the 5 things I went over last week. Watch that video if you'd like to know about those things. But today, I want to start the list off at number 15, moving out of your home. This is a thing that people do to try to get rid of bed bugs. They've had bed bugs for a long time. They're really an obnoxious thing. They can cause you to lose sleep. You're getting really tired, really fatigued, and you just want to be able to get a good night's sleep. Maybe you're worried you're going to lose your job because you can't sleep at night, and so your only option in your own head is to move out of the house. This is not an effective way to get rid of bed bugs. In fact, it's very common to take bed bugs with you where you go when you move. Now, if your landlord will not allow you to treat your property, because some landlords write this in the lease, they'll say, hey, if you're going to live here, you're not allowed to do pest control. We have our pest control guy. He comes in every month or whatever, every 2 months or however they do it. And we can't let you applying pesticides in here because you're not going to be able to get rid of this problem, and we need a professional to do it, and that's just what we require. So you have to move, because the guy's maybe is not knowledge, maybe doesn't know what he's doing. The pest control guy comes in, you just continue to have this bug problem. And this is not just with bed bugs, this is roaches and stuff like that too. And so you're really concerned that this is going to cause you a lot of problems. So you need to move because you're not allowed to do your own pest control. This happens. So what do you do if you have to move? Moving is not an effective way to get rid of bed bugs. We went over that. So what you do, and I've made videos on this. In fact, I'll link it up in the corner right now to where you can go and watch this video about moving and not taking bed bugs with you, or what do you do if you do take bed bugs with you. And so you could treat your new apartment before you move in, or a home, or wherever you're moving to. Go there first before you move your stuff even out of your apartment. Treat that place. Make sure everything is well treated, baseboards and everything. Treat your beds, mattresses, box springs, headboards, footboards, all the stuff that you would normally do for a bed bug job, then move. That way, everything is treated. You're moving treated things into a treated home. If the bed bugs decide to crawl down off of your furniture or off of your bed or whatever you have, they can't build up a threshold into the home. They can't actually get in there and start living in the home. So that's really important if you're going to move. So moving can be an effective way to get rid of bed bugs if you do it right, but not something I recommend. I don't recommend moving to try to get rid of bed bugs because most people end up taking them with them. So that's number 20. Number 19 is similar to moving out, but throwing your stuff away. Throwing out your bed, throwing out your couch, throwing out your love seat, throwing away furniture. I've even seen professional exterminators recommend to people to move, to actually throw their things out of the house to get rid of bed bugs. This is not effective. Bed bugs do not live on your furniture alone. They do live on furniture. They do that. But they will also live around baseboards, crown molding, behind pictures on the wall. They will live in wall outlets. They will live in light switches. They will live lots of places that you can't actually throw away. You can't throw away this stuff because this is part of your home. So what do? Well, you treat with a residual. This is what you have to do to be able to get rid of the bed bugs. You don't just toss your stuff. Now, if you've got a mattress that's just disgusting, where the bed bugs have gone to the bathroom, pooped all over it, and they've just ruined it, then albeit I believe that why you want to throw this away. This is not to get rid of your bed bug problem. This is because whatever you're sleeping on is gross. I understand that. By all means, do that. But first, get rid of the bed bug problem. Then when you're moving your furniture back into your house, your new furniture, brand new furniture, that it's not going to be infested as well, because that's what happens is people will throw away their furniture and then they bring brand new stuff into the house, and that new stuff gets infested with bed bugs. So I don't recommend throwing your stuff away. Number 14 on the list, don't throw your stuff away to get rid of bed bugs. It's not effective. So let's talk about bug bombs. Bug bombs is another thing that people do in their home when they get bed bugs. Now, we talked about home defense last week. Today, we're going to talk about bug bombs and why they're not effective. So the problem with a bug bomb, when you come in, you set off these little fogging machines into your home. They send a gas, well, not a gas, but it's a vapor, a wet vapor into the air. Very small particles. They kind of float in the air as they drift down onto all the surfaces in your home. They gets on the walls, gets on the floor, gets on everything. And a lot of people will be like, well, that's going to get rid of them because they got to crawl across the floor. They got to crawl up the wall. That's going to be really effective. But it's not. Bug bombs don't last very long. They don't have a very long residual. And most of them are repellent, if not all. Bug bombs are highly repellent pesticides. And like we had talked about before with repellency, with, home defense is highly repellent. It's a synthetic pyrethroid. Bug bombs typically are synthetic pyrethroids as well. So then you end up spraying this stuff all over your furniture, all over your walls, all over your floor to have it only last a few weeks. And then bed bugs can live up to a year without a blood meal. They'll come out once the chemical is no longer effective, and then they will bite you again. So the bug bomb really doesn't do anything but stick a sloppy Band-Aid on a solution that isn't actually a solution. It doesn't really do anything at all. Bug bombs do not work on bed bugs at all. They cost you money, you spend your money, and then you're out that money and you still have bed bugs. So don't do bug bombs. Number 13, bug bombs, not effective, not an effective way to get rid of bed bugs. So let's talk about Aprehend. So we're going to finally, we get to something that people use. Now, people don't really use Aprehend. Aprehend is not something you can buy. You can't buy it yourself. It's something you need to hire a professional to apply. And the reason being is because Aprehend is it's an insecticide, but it's actually a mold spore. So what happens is when you treat someone's mattress, when you treat someone's band around the room, the baseboard, the crown molding, places like that, around door frames and window frames and places, it puts this mold spore on the surface. When the bed bugs crawl through this mold spore, which they don't know it's there, it's a non-repellent pesticide, so they don't know it's there. They crawl through it. It actually attaches to their exoskeleton, eats away their exoskeleton, and kills them that way. It's basically a parasite to bed bugs, and it's very effective. It is an extremely effective way to get rid of bed bugs, and it has one of the best things on it as far as label is that it will last for up to 90 days. That's really good. Because most pesticides don't really last 90 days. When you spray it inside, it's usually gone within a month or so, and it just doesn't work very well. Most pesticides don't work very well when compared to Aprehend. So Aprehend is something that I would recommend if you can't get some other pesticides and stuff in your area, which we're going to get to later in the list. I'm going to go over some stuff that's actually very effective to get rid of bed bugs that you can buy on Amazon. You can buy on other websites and places you can find it. You can even find it on Walmart.com if you can't find it on Amazon. And so it's a very effective chemical. We're going to go over that later. But so stay tuned. This is only the second in a four to 5 part series, and we are going to go over more effective ways that you can actually purchase yourself. But if you live in an area where, you know, a lot of pesticides are not available to you, and a lot of these things I've talked about already aren't available to you either, then you can absolutely hire somebody to apply Aprehend in your house, and more than likely they will be effective. It does take up to 90 days to get rid of the problem with Aprehend, but it does work. So let's talk about the next thing on the list. So number 11 on the list is bleach. Bleach is something that I've noticed, being on YouTube, I would have never thought people used for pest control. I never would have thought this. But bleach is not an effective way to deal with any bug problem. It is a chemical. It does kill bugs, but it can kill you. Bleach fumes are not good for you. They can cause, you know, brain damage. They can cause all kinds of really, really horrible health problems with you. If they mix with other chemicals in the house, they can cause gases that can actually kill you. I do not recommend bleach for the same reason I do not recommend Vicane, is because it is highly toxic. It's probably even more toxic than Vicane. More people have killed themselves using bleach than Vicane anyway, and it's just very a deadly solution to a problem that more than likely, after the bleach is dried, after the bleach is gone, the bed bugs are still going to be there. It doesn't really do a very good job at all. So bleach, number 11. So stay tuned. We're going to go over the rest of these lists. We got 10 to go. Every Tuesday I upload my videos live on YouTube, and I get live, like I said, live every Thursday nights, where we talk and we discuss bugs. We discuss how to get rid of bugs. If you have any questions or anything to add to this list, don't hesitate to leave a comment below. I really appreciate all the comments that I get. It's great. I love our community that we've grown together here on YouTube. Everybody is so helpful. Everybody's so great. And so we're just all kind of working together to try to solve this bed bug problem. So hopefully next week we can start up at number 10. We'll start the countdown from the top 10 list of things that people do to get rid of bed bugs, whether they're effective, whether they're not effective. We're going to go over them all. And if there's anything on this list that I have forgotten, which there may be a couple things I've forgotten, don't hesitate to leave a comment below. I really appreciate all the great positivity that we've developed here in this community on YouTube. Don't forget, I have a Discord. Join the Discord. Check out I have a course on how to get rid of bed bugs. If you go down in the description below, just hit show more, go down, read the description. I've got all kinds of social media links down there. I've got all the links to all the products that I talk about on my channel that actually do work on bed bugs. And so hopefully this has been helpful to you, that this has been something that you can do on your own. We're going to talk about this. We're going to get rid of these bug problems, and we're going to work together. And this is going to, don't lose hope. You can get rid of bed bugs on your own. It is possible. So hopefully this video has helped. Don't forget, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when my videos get up there, and we can start next week on the top 10, the last 10 on how to get rid of bed bugs on your own. Y'all have a great day. I really appreciate it. I'll see you next time. Thanks a lot.